Sioux Falls Farm Show, day number 1 as we're recording this. Hi, everyone. Jim Bartles here, along with Matt Nelson from our crew at KNUJ and the Inkstead, Minnesota Radio Network. Our guest on this broadcast, Todd Hultman, who we've talked to a number of times. He's from DTN. Always has a lot of interest in his seminars here, and they're every day. So we had the first one already. It'll be at 11 o'clock tomorrow and 11 o'clock on Friday again. Todd, marketing grain in times of surplus. I know you had a good crowd at that first one. Give us a little upside of what you're talking about and what people could take in if they make it for either tomorrow or Friday.
Yes. Well, times of surplus is certainly no surprise to anybody that's been paying attention the last few years. We're among the lowest prices we've had in a long time, and those ending stocks just keep getting bigger and bigger. So how do you survive in this environment? I tried to give them the best tips that I could. We look at seasonal timing and trying to shoot for that. But as we look ahead, we could be looking possibly at a 7th consecutive year of roughly growing good weather and big crops again in 2019, and that's our big concern.
Okay, so how many questions came up about what's going to happen with the markets?
Well, that's always seems to be the meat of the seminar, and we try to answer those the best we can. But I would have to say there's a lot of concern around trade talks with China. That's an issue that's just not going away, and it means so much for our soybean markets. So, boy, if we could answer that question, it would be a lot easier to answer some of the others.
There seems to be some optimistic words coming about that those trade talks are going to come along, that there is going to be some movement. How big of a difference will that make, do you think, in our markets and perhaps in our prices on the grain?
You know, the way things are sitting right now, I don't necessarily know that it would lift our soybean prices very much, except to say it would take a lot of bearish concern and relief out of the market because if that tariff hangs on, and I think we have to consider that possibility also, we're looking at much bigger soybean supplies, and that is a big price risk concern to the market right now. So on the upside, the benefits would come in time. They wouldn't be short term. But on the downside, that's a very big concern in 2019.
Absolutely. Todd Hultman, grain specialist with DTN, based out of Omaha, and a very busy time for you guys always.
Yep, always, yeah.
Todd, we appreciate your time here. Real quick, last question.
Yeah.
The weather. You guys usually take a little forecast on the weather. What are you seeing in the crystal ball from what you guys know and look at?
Yeah, overall, we're anticipating another good growing season in 2019. We do have some concerns perhaps at planting time. We could see a cold, wet pattern in the northern Midwest, and if so, that might be tough to plant some corn.
All right, Todd Hultman, thanks a lot. We'll let you go.
Thank you.
Todd Hultman is with us. Real quick overview on the Sioux Falls Farm Show. Again, it is the 23rd through the 25th, so we got a couple more days. It'll be starting up on Friday, 9 to 5, rather on Thursday, 9 to 5, Friday, 9 to 4. 320 exhibitors here. There's and a huge crowd as we're doing this. Great turnout on day number 1. Again, SDSU is here. They'll be back with 2 more seminars, one at 1:30 on Thursday, and that one is going to be in regards to soybean gall midge. What do we know and what do we need to figure out? And they brought Adam Varnhorst, who's coming in, their entomologist. Also on Friday, Sarah Bowder will be here, agronomy specialist. And the topic is, what do you mean 5 bushels isn't significant? I think we can all figure that one out as well. SiouxFallsFarmShow.com is the website, so you can find out more there as well. If you come early, they got some free breakfast opportunities here at the start of the show, so you want to check that out also. Let's take just a little cruise. We got a big turnout. Matt's going to just pick up the old camera, and we'll walk down here a little ways, and you'll get a chance to see what we've got in the aisles for the booths. And we'll also take a quick peek inside the one arena, and they've got more than one. There's 320. So, again, you're seeing right now, Matt's getting a little shot down the aisle, and you see everything on the one way, and this is as far as you can see, and believe me, it goes the other way as well. And then we'll just take a quick step into the arena, and you walk in here, and again, we're talking equipment, services, and so many things. So we'll just take a little peek here, and Matt will pan around, and then we'll wrap it up. But it's a big, big thing, and many, many opportunities. And do they have a great turnout today? Well, that's going to do it for now. Along with Matt Nelson, we're coming to you from Sioux Falls. Easy to get to. If you're coming in off of I-90, You can go down on 29, come over, but basically it's not far off of the interstate at all, and easy to GPS it. Sioux Falls Farm Show, they also have got the Sioux Falls or the Sioux Empire Livestock Show going on here as well. So you've got that opportunities for 2 large shows. That show's been going on for over 60 years. This show, over 22 years. Thanks so much. Along with Matt, this is Jim. That's your update from the Sioux Falls Farm Show on KNUJ and the Inkstead, Minnesota Radio Network.